What advice would you give to guys who want to attract and find a good woman?
Work on yourself for sure. Be constantly improving, both in terms of your career, your intelligence and the way that you think about the world, the physical shape that you're in. That says so much to women. And I know that a lot of women kind of look at that in a superficial way, but I look at that as like you are truly prepared to protect. You're willing to go to bat for me, for our future children. You care about my health more than I care about my health. That was a huge thing that I had to get over. He was like, you are going to go to the gym. You are going to take these supplements. A leader, being able to be assertive and take initiative is huge. I also think, and this is the complicated one that I've been talking about on the show, is understanding the nuances in dating. Women are very confusing, which it sucks, but we are. And there's like very little like emotional things that we do. But being able to understand if a woman is actually interested and knowing how to carry on a conversation before you even ask her out, that's key to just getting in the door. Of being able to create a connection over something that's not dating and over your interest in her, whether it's, physical or you just think she's an interesting person, just seeing if that connection is even there and kind of playing that dating game, that back and forth, that sets you up for success in more ways than one. Like that is, I feel like has a much higher batting average than just, going up and saying, can I have your number and hoping that it works out. But laying that groundwork just so that you know if she's actually interested. I think that also makes the fear of rejection a little easier because you actually will know, hopefully, if she's interested in what the response. Yes,
somehow.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of the time about the advantage of being around women, and one of the problems of remote work being that people are interacting less. So low stakes interaction with women is a really great way for guys to overcome their approach anxiety. Because if you're not looking for any outcome, what can you lose at? It's the barista. She is literally paid to give you your coffee. Yeah. So if you can say one extra sentence, and it sounds so stupid. It's the same problem as if you need to go to the gym, just do 10 push-ups a day. Yep. Because it starts so small that people think, well, what's the fucking point? Yep. Like, look, I'm not Andrew Tate with a Bugatti. Like, what's the point in me trying to do this? So, but that is literally the only way that you can get there. And
you have to take that step. You have to show up at a location in person where there will be women, whether it is whether it is a group workout class.
Pickleball.
There you go. I have a problem with pickleball though.
What? Come on. Okay, here we go. First disagreement.
I did an episode about this. I got reamed in the comments.
Yeah, well, rightly so.
Yeah, well, the problem that I had and that it sparked this episode is I went to a farmer's market in Nashville. There was a tennis court next door to the farmer's market. It was all men playing pickleball. I'm sorry, it was the gayest thing I've ever seen. And it was because oh my gosh, I was like, play tennis. Anyway, but I also think that was just the demographic in that part of Nashville. And I looked at that and I was like, you go like to a boxing gym, something. Anyway.
Short denim shorts, cutoffs?
Yeah, the shortest shorts imaginable.
Fantastic.
Like they went to Lululemon, got the 5-inch and then had them tailored.
This is liberating for men. This is what we want to do.
This is what you want? You want the
This is what we want to do, yeah.
Well, if you want it, then that's great.
You know those things like, I wonder if he's thinking about me?
Yes.
And then it cuts to what the guy's actually doing and it's him high-fiving with his homies with his top off in 3-inch shorts. This is what guys want to do. Stop fucking oppressing us.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
The patriarchy is coming back around through pickleball.
I'm so glad.
Thank you.
I'll shut down the matriarchy. Well, no, and I learned my lesson from that. I don't really enjoy pickleball. I played tennis growing up, and so that also probably feeds into my feelings about it. But still, going to playing pickleball with people, showing up to those leagues, joining in Nashville at Centennial Park, they always do soccer and softball and volleyball during the summer. You can just join these rec leagues. Go do that.
Have you seen this ascendancy of like 5K run clubs?
Yes.
Yeah, I think run clubs are basically they're a dating organization masquerading as a fitness pursuit.
Yeah, I could see that.
That's what it is. Because no one goes to the run club for the running bit. I've seen these things. People walk half of them.
Yes.
But everybody's got their brand new Saucony or New Balance.
They're new Hokas.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And tiny pair of shorts, and they get to run along and sweaty and see if the other, he's that guy from last week again.
Yeah.
So
again, and that's okay. What you just said, that guy from last week, that is also key. Repeatedly going to the same place with the same group of people. And again, laying that groundwork.
Stalking.
Yes, exactly. I need you to stalk. No. Yeah. But the low stakes environment where you are having to grow a relationship over, say, 6 weeks of like you're going to this run club every single week. You meet a girl, you banter, whatever, you run along, talk to somebody else. The next week she's there, pick up the conversation. Just being able to...
It's wild that this is revolutionary.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
Again, but that goes back to my point of my generation just has not had to do that. Yeah. And it's all been so digital. And then mixed in with our, our social skills just have been totally warped by the digital age, and COVID didn't help at all. And I mean, the majority of my college experience was online. So when people talk about, you learned to date in college, the people who graduated around my year in 21, nope.
Learn to date online.
Yeah.
While
in your Zoom.
at college.
Yes. Yeah. In your Zoom class, like, this guy's kind of cute. Let me do like my private Zoom message.
A breakout.
Yes. I was like, the guy in my Zoom, breakout in my business class when we're working on our accounting, whatever. Like those were the
Super
options.
Lame. In other news, this episode is brought to you by Nomatic. Last year, I went on a tour across the UK, USA, and Dubai, and I didn't check a single bag because hold luggage is a psyop meant to keep you poor and late. In fact, I never need to check bags anymore at all, thanks to Nomatic. This is the best backpack in history. Everybody that I've got to try it has had their life revolutionized by it, and they make the most functional, durable, and innovative backpacks and luggage that I've ever used. Their 20-liter travel pack, which is this sucker right here, is an absolute game changer. The amount of thought that they put into every pouch and zipper is incredible. They're beautifully designed and not over-engineered, and will literally last you a lifetime with their lifetime guarantee. So this is the final backpack that you'll ever need to buy. Best of all, you can return or exchange any product within 30 days. So if you buy a new bag, try it and don't like it, they will just give you your money back. Right now, you can get a 20% discount by going to the link in the show notes below or heading to nomatic.com/modernwisdom and using the code MW20 at checkout. That's nomatic.com/modernwisdom and MW20 at checkout. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you enjoyed that clip, you will love the full-length podcast with Brett, which is available right here. Go on. What are you waiting for?